Imagine going to sleep every night, and as soon as you fall asleep, you left your body behind. Today, I want to talk about out of body experiences. This is definitely not an easy video for me. I probably have started this video maybe 10, 15 times now. So I'm gonna do my best for you to understand what happened, what I know about it, my experience, and also what keeps happening now after. Okay, let's do this. 15 years ago, while we were on a mission, patrolling on a mission in Afghanistan, in the area of Kandahar, we received a stress call from another unit, a Marine unit, that of a possible ambush and a possible IED, an explosive, a bomb. So we took the call because we were closer to the site than anybody else. We make a decision between the team which way to approach this the best way. We came out to our plan and went and executed. When we got there, it was chaos. These guys, there was no ambush. They were not shooting at them. There was nothing going on besides a Marine unit stuck in the middle of a town, on a road. And they were surrounded by so many people. They were doing their best, but I admit, when we got there, it was a very intimidating situation. Because nothing was happening yet, but it had the potential to get really, really bad. When I got out of the vehicle, I was briefed by their commander, man in charge of the situation, what was going on. Not because I was the leader, but because I was the guy that had the job of explosives. I heard everything has to be said. I looked it up from a distance. And then I decided to go and check it out myself. Before I decided that, I remember one of my guys, he told me, he's like, let's just send the robot first. Sure. So we prepped the stupid robot, send it out. And halfway there, the robot decided to malfunction. So now we have to send 2 guys to retrieve this heavy-ass robot, get it back to the vehicle. Mind you, as we are doing all this, there's more people getting there. Like, the crowd is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the possibility of a chaotic moment to happen, it was... I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of thing. So I decided not to suit up, not to put the blast suit on. A, we didn't have that much time. B, it was so hot that it was impossible for me to just make all those head steps, because it's a very heavy suit, to get to that thing with the crowd and the heat and the exhaustion, because we were coming back from mission. Remember that. My team is exhausted, but we're still pushing through. I get there. Mind you, now we are talking about being 5 feet from the explosive. Just like you're looking at me. Just imagine me right now in a combat uniform with a army helmet on, 5 steps, like 5 feet away from this explosive. First thing I did was to look around for the sand, to look for any wires running towards it. I didn't see any. Doesn't mean that we're out of the danger zone. I apologize for the pauses. I'm relieving something that is very tough for me. And between you and I don't even know if this is the right time to me to share this. So I'm really doing my best right now. After not finding any wires, I decided to get a little closer. So now we're 3 feet away. I'm still looking, I'm still scanning left and right. Everybody's talking to me. Well, not everybody. One person is talking to me on the radio just to calm down the situation around me, because regardless of what is happening around me, my main priority is what I have right in front of me, the explosive. I get on my knees and I start doing it the old school way, probing around the grounds, not on the explosive, around it, like still distance from it, just to find like any stupid wire that I missed. I ran around it, nothing. So now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, because no wires going around it means that there's nothing that can actually detonate it. But it can be a landmine, that one of those that you step on it and kaboom. So we're still not out of the danger zone. I finally got the courage to get closer and closer. Now I'm this close. My sweat is hitting the ground. I remember feeling every single drop going through my back, going through my nose, dropping in front of me. And at the same time that I'm checking this bomb, I'm saying, God, you got me, right? You got me, right? And went and grabbed it, took the sand off it, like it was not buried, but a little bit dust on top to hide it enough, but not completely submerged. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. When I finally lifted up a little bit from the ground, there was no wires underneath. I was able to pry it open a little bit from the side. And then I realized the most beautiful thing that could possibly happen in that moment. There was nothing in it. It was empty. It was empty. It was a shell with explosive inside, but there was no components to detonate it. Like no electric components. It was unfinished. Now thinking about it, I should have known better. I should have known better. Because as soon as I saw that it was empty, I got complacent. I remember standing up, opening my shoulder pocket, and I pulled a pack of cigarettes. Put a cigarette in my mouth, not lighting it up yet. And I remember going like this and like, hey, it's empty. So I'm just relying the communication, what I saw. Mind you, I'm far away from everybody. I'm in the middle. It's just me and the explosive right in front of me. Everybody else is at a safe distance behind the vehicles that they put around just to block any explosion or anything. Just when I said, everything's fine, we're good to go, I lighted up my cigarette. And I woke up almost 4 months later in Germany. You would think that me lighting up the cigarette is what blew up everything, right? No. I mentioned I got complacent. There was a secondary bomb near that one that none of us saw. And the whole intention was to get the EOD tech, or the person in charge of explosive, to get close to it so they can detonate it by the phone. Surprise, surprise. Kaboom. I didn't know nothing about what happened after that. I only know what some friends that were there told me, and I guess I gotta take their word for it. That day, a lot of people didn't make it. That day, a lot of people were left with lost limbs, a vehicle that was 80 tons right next to me was flipped upside down, which I have a picture. I might even share it. I woke up 4 months, almost 4 months later, from a coma, which the doctor told me, welcome back, number 13. I didn't know what that meant for the longest time, until I found out there were 13 survivors that day. They didn't make the big fuss about anything that really happened, because it should have never even happened to begin with. And I honestly was not even involved on what the hell it was done right after that. Like I said, I was in a coma. But the thing is, like I promised you at the beginning of this video, is talking about auto body experiences. The only thing that I remember about that day is what I just told you. And then been on a bright room, empty room. And I can't even say if it was empty because you couldn't even see the walls. It's just white in every direction that you can look. And it was not a brightness of you going outside as soon as you wake up and you see the sun and you're like trying to block it. No. It's a brightness that you can open your eyes completely and see everything around you, which there was nothing around you, just see white. I could see my body standing up, looking down at my leg, but I couldn't see anything else. I didn't have felt the need of speaking or yelling or anything like that. It's just like if I was just completely confused, which I was, because I was conscious of where I was without knowing where I was, but absolutely knowing nothing of what just happened. Like nothing of the military went through my face or through my head in that moment. It was just me in that room. But soon that room and that brightness turned into a very dark place. And not in a dark place of eerie or where you ever feel scared. No. You don't feel scared because in the middle of that darkness around you, imagine that room that I was just in, somebody turned off the light. The only difference is that now I could see so many people around me. So many. And they were all there to welcome me. A lot of people knew me by name, but nobody spoke there. Like you and I are talking right now, like this is, that didn't go. It was just, they were talking through here. And there were so many people that I don't have a recollection of who they were. Not all of them. The first thing that was odd, it was to see my grandma and my grandpa, but it's my grandma from my dad's side and my grandpa from my mother's side, which it didn't make sense why the two of them, they were there, you know? Because while I was alive, I never saw them together and like in the same room, at least. My grandma was not speaking to me. She was just touching my face, caressing it, smiling. And I wanted to say grandma so bad, but I just couldn't. Now my grandpa put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Welcome, Nino. Why are you here?" And I'm like looking at him like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't speak. I wanted to say so many things, but I just couldn't speak. All I could do was listen. And he grabbed my hand. My grandma grabbed my hand, and we started walking. And there were so many people that would look at me and like touch my head or touch my face or just touch my hand. They just needed to make a little bit of contact. It was just weird. Imagine you going through a mall on Christmas time, the holiday times, and you're walking through this massive, a bunch of people, strangers with you, and everybody's like putting a hand or a finger just to touch you. But it was not uncomfortable. It was just questioning. It's like, who is all these people? That's when my grandma started speaking and said, they're all here for you. We all are. It was the most peaceful place that I've been. And I'm not saying for like a waterfall and unicorns. No. I'm talking about plain and simple peace. Like everybody in that room was glowing. Okay? I mentioned it went from a white room to a dark room, but the people that were there, they were all glowing. To be honest, I don't even know if I was glowing, because I was too busy looking at everybody around me to even care about my own self. It felt so peaceful, but it was like the melody, and there was a music. It's a music, but I don't want to say like it's just like a piano playing. No. I'm talking about like a minimal drone sound. Like imagine a muffled down orchestra just playing one simple, glorious note without feeling like you're in a loop. Because it was not loud, it was enough for you to notice. And then I kept walking with grandma and grandpa, and all of a sudden they all disappeared, except for one person in front of me. I still to this day call it a person. But between you and I, this person was floating in the room. And that was the brightest light that I experienced. And that one was very blinding. And I remember going like this. And then there was a beautiful person right in front of me that said to me, "Don't be afraid." And again, I wanted to answer, but I couldn't. I was there just to listen. There was a lot of things said to me. A lot of things said. And not just, okay, what I'm telling you right now, I'm saying it to you, right? But what if I can, as I'm saying it, imagine me showing you everything that I'm telling you. Just like a YouTube video. Imagine somebody talking and posting like different scenes and B-rolls and all that stuff. This was not a movie. This person will grab my hand and we were in a whole different place, looking at everything that was happening. Then to another place, and another place, and another place, and another place. Honestly, I wish I could tell you how many places I went while I was there. I will lie to you if I tell you. I don't know. A lot of the things that was said to me, most of them were for me to see them. And I was told that in the right time, I will remember them. That's the first time that I was able to speak back and actually speak back, not through the head, through my mouth. And I remember my question was, what do you mean that I will remember in the right time? That's when I saw the real physical form of this person. I don't know if it was God. No idea. But I can tell you that if you don't believe in angels, I suggest you start believing and praying. Let's just say I believe more in angels than I believe in UFOs. Straight up. I'm sorry, I gotta stand up because this is the healing process. It hurts, but I gotta continue. And thank you for my friend Betty, one of my supporters, one of my subscribers, that she's been helping me without even knowing. So thank you, Betty. And Jay Tharp, thank you. I appreciate it too. The response to that question of why you say that I'm going to remember later, that's when I saw the wings, I saw the face, I saw the armor. I know, armor. Didn't even think angels were armor. And it was a burgundy, metallic burgundy armor with gold. It had like gold accents, but like I don't know if it's real gold, but it was gold as hell. Like, I'm sorry, not hell, but you know what I mean. Super, super gold yellow. He said to me, "I'm sorry, my child. It's not your time." And I looked at him or her, because I don't know if it's what he or her, because of the long hair and the beautiful face. Even though the armor looked like a male, but I mean, I'm telling you, the face, you could not stop looking at the face and the eyes. It was just a beautiful skin. But when I saw the wings, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I felt rude because I couldn't stop staring. As he told me, it's not my time, he put his hand on my shoulder. Now, as soon as he put the hand on in my shoulder, now I'm in a hallway, a long hallway with very bright lights on the ceiling, like a hospital hallway. But I'm walking without even knowing where the hell I'm walking. And all of a sudden, after like maybe, I want to say 5, 6 steps, all of a sudden I was standing right in front of my bed looking at myself. But I didn't know it was myself I was just like, why do I have to look at this person in a ventilator? Like, and I tried to go out the door, but the door wouldn't open anymore. And I'm like, why am I here with him? So I walk closer, and when I saw his face, I saw mine. It was me laying down in that bed. It shocked me so much that out of the blue, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. And then I woke up and I opened my eyes. Nurses are rushing. My heartbeat levels are through the roof. I don't know, but I could hear the machine going beep, 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 like insane. I don't know if it's just my perception of hearing at that moment, but everything was loud. As soon as they took that big ass tube out of my throat, but I still can't even wear shirts closer to my neck because it gives me that feeling of it. As soon as they took that ventilator out of my mouth, I screamed to the top of my lungs, "Where are my boots?" Because I could see my legs. Well, I could see my feet at the end of the bed. I just couldn't feel one of them. My left one. After I woke up, that's when I told you that the doctors were all talking to me, telling me what happened, or what happened. There's a reason I say that. What happened? It's because in reality, nobody does, or in reality, nobody wants to talk or put a report. Everything is redacted. How do I know? Tried to go to the VA for almost 8-9 years, and the VA telling you that you're crazy, that never happened. That never happened. So I have prosthetic tendons on my left leg, but nobody did a surgery. You know what I mean? What it happened. But it took me 8 to 9 years to get all those documents and prove it. But that's a whole video, because that's a tough one. That's a tougher than this one. But there's medical involved, and I'm not gonna touch that shit. A lot of more things happen, like after that, learning to walk again and so. But I just wanna specifically cover the out-of-body experience, because after I woke up from that, to this day, it's been 15 years. To this day, every night that I go to sleep, I feel like my body's going into like I'm relaxed. Imagine sitting on a memory foam, laying down on a memory foam bed, and you feel like so relaxed, but then you feel like your whole body starts vibrating, but not shaking, vibrating, like an internal vibration that, you know, when your leg actually like when your leg gets numb and you stand up and you try to walk and you feel like this little tingling sensation, like it looks like ants feeling going through your leg. Well, imagine that feeling, but inside your whole entire body. Like I can feel it through my head every night going through here. And right after that, boom, I'm gone. I'm gone, and I have no control over the destination. This is the most embarrassing thing for me to share with the world, because I can tell you right now, this is the part that I tell you that sometimes I don't feel human. Ever since that day I came back, part of me came back. The other part, I'm not so sure, because I'm still learning, getting to know that other part. And sometimes it's so freaking hard, because this is not something that you can talk to anybody and share. You know what I mean? Like you tell people, if I go out there right now and I start a normal conversation and I tell people, it's like, listen, be careful with this because this is going to happen. And then it happens. You think the person cares of what they avoided? No, they care about how I know it. You think I freaking know how I do it? I don't. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a magician. I'm not into either or. Yet for some reason, I can be in public and feel somebody's pain and suffering. And then my day goes to shit because I'm feeling somebody else's feeling while I'm getting angry because I don't even know what I'm sad about. But as soon as I leave that place, it goes away. I go to another place, it's a whole different feeling. If I go to the mall, the only time to go to the mall for me is the holidays. You know why? It's so many people that I cannot feel everything at once. But God forbid I'm next to somebody grieving. God forbid I'm next to somebody worrying. The only good ones are when I'm next to a pregnant woman. Because you can feel the happiness and the compassion and the kindness that I keep talking about in every single video. And I know I sound repetitive, but you don't understand how important compassion and kindness is for us humans over here. I can't tell you everything, but I can tell you that is a very real thing. Unconditional love. Just remember those two words. Unconditional love is the only thing that is going to save each and one of us. It's the strongest power that lives inside all of us. So now you imagine how I feel starting this channel 2 months ago, not wanting to, because I don't even, who am I to change this world? Who am I? Gabriel Rivera is going to change the world? Gabriel Rivera right now is going to go in between Iran and the United States and is going to stop everything? It doesn't work like that. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I think this is self-explanatory. It was a calm day and now it's blowing. I hope the sound quality is good. Because I don't think I can record this all over again. It is that hard, that real. And for the longest time, I said to myself, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. But it's not. And this is the part that you would think, then why you made the video? Why you even make this channel to begin with? To be honest with you, para ser honesto contigo, there's a reason why I came back. There's a reason. I don't even want to say a reason. There's a task that I have to do. Not for myself. For you. For you and all of you that are watching right now. I don't know how soon this video will get to you. But believe me when I tell you, you gotta believe. You gotta love unconditionally. You have to have compassion for others. That doesn't mean that you're gonna let others run you over. Have compassion. You don't know what others are going through. Imagine how many beautiful messages I have posted in the last 2 months. And look at me, what I'm suffering every day. Behind the scenes that you don't see. That nobody saw. Nobody does. And I have no reason to lie to you, because my parents and my family do watch all of my videos too. I have talked about this with them. More so my dad. Because there's things that I don't want my mom to worry about. The second chance in life have gave me the privilege to enjoy my kids, my daughters Andorra, my son Yanis. And to be honest, I see it in them too. There's a lot that I have to tell you. There's a lot that I have to communicate to the world. I still don't know how I'm gonna do this. All I know is that only with God's help and you can help me get this message across. In the name of God or whoever you believe in, it doesn't matter. Just remember unconditional love, compassion, and kindness. Those 3 things. Because regardless, every night, it's a different message. And I'm not talking about my videos. Every night when I go to sleep, it's a different place. It's a different message. Best part is that I'm not alone when I'm gone. You don't understand the fear that lives inside of me. every night before I have to go to bed. You feel anxiety when you have to deal in the morning with everything. My anxiety starts the moment I said I'm going to bed because it scares me. Remember, the messages comes with a whole entire virtual tour of it. I don't play video games. I have never used a VR. And no, I don't take freaking drugs to fly on the world or anything like that. If anything, I smoke cannabis before I go to bed. Or just to block everything throughout the day and just read. I read all day long. So imagine, you're like, well, you don't have to do nothing with this message, right? So just take a sleeping pill. And well, I did that too. I got prescribed sleeping pills, and the problem with the sleeping pills or a muscle relaxer when I have a back pain is that I am so numb that I cannot wake up from the trip. And not talking about the pill. So when I fall asleep, if something is too intense, I'll jump and get up. But before I lay down, before that happened, I already saw myself leaving my body. It's just super normal for me. No control whatsoever. I don't do meditation. I don't do yoga. I don't even eat yogurt because it sounds like yoga. Every video that I make, there's no script. When I say that I don't even remember what I say in my videos until I edit them and I'm like, oh my God, I said that. It's because this message, I'm just, how you say it? I feel like I'm a speaker. Whatever the radio tunes in, I communicate. And that's why I have a very hard time now making friends, because I feel like I belong in Mars at this point. There's a lot of positive things that happen out of this. Because I lost memory, I got to experience different things in a different way, not caring of who I am. So that's very different. On the other hand, my fear for death just went out the window. Do I avoid things to get hurt? Of course, I'm still human. But death, like dying, it was the one thing that is promised. And to be honest with you, if that place is that peaceful, I'm looking forward to the day that my body expires. Because I already know this is just a shell. This is just a shell. And for those of you that are curious, when you leave your body, whoever you are, that's who you are. You don't turn into like a magic mist or anything like that. You don't grow wings. You're just the same person. The only awkward thing is that usually I'm naked when I'm projected in a different place. No matter how many clothes I wear, wherever I go, I see myself completely naked. But it's not like, oh my God, I'm naked. No, it doesn't feel like that. I can see it. but it's one of those things that you really shouldn't care. Well, my friends, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate for your support. I appreciate it for everything that you guys are, your comments. I read them every day. I might not answer them all at once, but at this point I have like 2 days a week that I answer them. And I'm the one answering, no AI. Love yourself. Love yourself first. Remember, unconditional love, compassion, and kindness. That's how we're gonna make it. That's how you're gonna make it. That's how all of us are gonna make it. My name is Gabriel Rivera. Thank you for being here with me. And just for once and for all, don't forget to subscribe too. I don't know why I even say that, but I have a feeling that the bigger this channel gets, the bigger the message will travel, the farther out. God bless.